Ngayon ay magsasagot naman tayo ng mga logarithmic equations at sa pagsagot ng mga equations na tulad nito, kailangan gamitin natin or kailangan alam nyo yung properties of logarithms at saka mga laws of exponents. So let's go ahead and start problem number 1. So sa number 1, meron tayong log of 5x equals log of 2x plus 9. Now sa logarithm, kapag meron tayong logs sa magkabilang side ng equations at parehas sila ng base, pwede natin siyang makancel. So we'll have 5x equals 2x plus 9. And since wala ka ng logarithm, so ang gagawin mo na lang is to solve for x by subtracting 2x. So you'll end up with 3x equals 9. And you divide by 3. So x is equal to 3. So, kailangan alam nyo lang yung mga properties ng logarithms para pag natanggal nyo na yung logarithms, pwede nyo lang siyang isolve like regular algebraic equation. So, problem number 2 naman, parehas lang ng itsura. Meron tayong log of 2x minus 2 at log of negative 5x plus 5. So, since parehas silang log, pwede natin siyang i-cancel and we'll end up with 2x minus 2 equals negative 5x plus 5. So by putting your x dun sa kabilang sides, add natin yung 5x. So meron tayo ngayong 7x minus 2 equals 5. And then you subtract add 2 on both sides. So you'll have 7x equal to 7. So x is equal to 1 kasi divide mo yung both sides ng 7. At yung problem number 3, mapapansin nyo, iisa lang yung logarithm natin sa number 3. So, ibang strategy yung gagawin natin sa number 3. We have negative 10 plus log of x plus 3 equals negative 10 to the base 3. So, in this case, kailangan tanggalin natin yung constant by adding 10 on both sides. So, meron tayong log of x plus 3 base 3 equals 0. So, sa equation na ito, mapapansin nyo, hindi natin pwedeng i-cancel sa logarithm. So, when this happens, kapag isa na lang yung logarithm nyo sa isang side, i-convert nyo siya into exponential function. So, pag kinonvert nyo siya, 3 raised to 0 equal to x plus 3. So, you have 3 raised to 0 equals x plus 3. At alam natin ng 3 raised to 0 ay equal to 1. So, meron ka ng x plus 3 equal to 1. And by solving for x, we will subtract 3 on both sides. So, x is equal to negative 2. So, ito yung isa sa mga properties ng logarithms na kapag hindi natin pwede i-cancel yung logarithm, pwede natin siyang i-convert into exponential function. So, yung number 4, meron tayong isang log. So, parang parehas lang ng mangyayari dito by applying the rule log of 7x base 5 equals 2. So, ang una natin gagawin is to get rid of negative 2. So, pwede natin siyang gamitan ng product property or pwede rin natin siyang i-divide or power property. So, we have logarithm of 7x to the base 5 equals negative 1. Now, since nag-iisa na lang yung log, let's convert this to exponential. So, we'll have 5 raised to negative 1 equals 7x. So, mapapansin nyo, meron tayong negative exponent. So, tatanggalin natin siya by changing it into its reciprocal. So, from 5 to the negative 1, pwede natin siyang change ng 1 over 5 equals 7x. And since we want to get rid of 7, divide natin both sides by 7 or since fraction yung nasa kabilang dulo, multiply natin siya by 1 over 5. 1 over 7, I'm sorry. 1 over 7. So this cancels out. So we are left with x and 1 over 35. So ito ngayon yung value ng ating x. 1 over 35. So number 5, meron tayong dalawang logarithms sa number 5. So, ang gagawin natin dito is ika-cancel natin yung logarithm. We have log of 16 plus 2x equals log of x squared minus 4x. So tulad ng mga nauna example, since parehas sila ng log at parehas ng base, which is 10, pwede natin i-cancel. So we'll end up with 16 plus 2x equals x squared minus 4x. And since meron tayong x squared, so quadratic equation siya, ang gagawin natin dito is to equate yung equation sa 0. So ang una natin gagawin is to subtract 2x. So that will have 16 equals x squared minus 6x. And then minus 16 para equal na siya sa 0. X squared minus 6x minus 16. So now that meron tayong quadratic equation, pwede natin gamitan to ng quadratic formula, completing the square, or factoring. And since factorable yung equation niya, using the zero product property, pwede natin paghiwalayin to. So yung factors ng 16 na magkakaroon tayo or negative 16 na magkakaroon tayo ng negative 6 would be positive and negative. 8 and 2. So 8 times 2 is 16, and then when you subtract it will equal to 6, pero kailangan negative yung 8 at positive si 2. So by zero product property, we have x minus 8 equals 0 and x plus 2 equals 0. So add 8 on both sides, so x is equal to 8 and x is equal to negative 2. So ito yung solution ng problem number 5 kasi meron tayong quadratic equation. So sa number 6, mapapansin nyo na meron ulit tayong x squared. So quadratic equation ulit yung magkakaroon tayong equation sa number 6. So ln of x squared plus 12 equals ln of negative 9x minus 2. Now, yung ln is similar lang yan sa logarithm kasi ang ln ay logarithm na ang base niya ay e. So, since parehas siya ng base, pwede natin i-cancel si ln and we'll end up with x squared plus 12 equals negative 9x minus 2. So, tulad ng ginawa natin kanina, we'll set the equation to 0 para magkaroon tayo ng quadratic equation. So, I will add 9x on both sides. At since wala naman akong pwede i-combine, I'll have x squared plus 9x plus 12 equals negative 2. At tanggalin ko si 2 by adding 2 on both sides. So now it's equal to 0 and I'll have x squared plus 9x plus 14. Again, pwede tayong gumamit ng quadratic formula or completing the square or factoring. And since factorable yung ating equation, so yung factors ng 9 na magkakaroon tayo ng 14 kapag multiply, in-add natin would be 7 times 2. So 7 times 2 is 14 and 7 plus 2 is 9. So we have x plus 7 and x plus 2. So by zero product property, we'll have x plus 7 equals 0 and x plus 2 equals 0. So x is negative 7 and x is equal to negative 2. Kasi isa-subtract natin yung 7 at 2 on both sides para makuha natin si x. So yan yung solution set nung problem number 6 using ln. And then sa problem number 7, meron tayong dalawang logarithm sa isang equation at saka constant sa kabilang equation. So gagamitan natin to ng properties of logarithm. So number 7, we have log of 2 base 8 plus log of 4x squared base 8 equal to 1. And since hindi natin pwede i-cancel si logarithm kasi parehas siyang nasa left side ng equation, pwede lang natin siyang i-condense into a single logarithm using the product property. So we will change this into log of 2 times 4x squared to the base 8 equals 1 using the product property. At mapapansin nyo na since isa lang yung log, hindi natin din siya pwede i-cancel, pero pwede natin siyang i-convert into exponential. So we'll have 8 raised to 1 equals 2 times 4x squared. So every time isa lang yung logarithm nyo, ang gagawin nyo lang is to convert it into exponential. So we'll have 8 equals 8x squared. And by solving for x, we will divide both sides by 8. So we'll have 1 equals x squared, and by taking the square root of both sides, we'll have plus or minus square root of 1 or x equals 1 and x equals negative 1. So yan yung solution set ng 7 gamit ang properties ng logarithms. So sa number 8, papansin nyo na meron tayong minus at ang gagawin natin is gagamitan ulit natin siya ng properties of logarithm. So since I have log of x plus 1 base 6 minus log of x base 6 equals log of 29 base 6, pwede ko tong simplify into log of x plus 1 all over x base 6 equals log of 29 base 6. And since meron tayong logarithms about magkabilang side ng equation, pwede natin siyang i-cancel since parehas sila ng base. So we'll end up with x plus 1 over x equals 29. And by cross multiplication, we'll have x plus 1 equals 29x. And by solving for x, ang gagawin natin is minus x tayo dito. Minus x. So 1 equals 29x, or 28x, kasi may 1 dito. And we divide both sides by 28. So x is 1 over 28. So yan yung solution ng problem number 8. At ito yung paraan ng pag-solve ng logarithmic equations. At kung meron kayong natutunan sa video na ito, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.